Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Lord Exsus here, and welcome back to Stranger of Sword City. Now, I'm getting straight back into this game because I literally just covered the first episode of this, and I really like it. Yes, it is just your standard first-person, turn-based dungeon crawler affair, but the art style is so amazing, and I'm liking the story so far. Not that we know too much about it, but what we do know, there was a lot of conjecture thrown at us. We don't really know what is happening, in all honesty. We're aware that we may have been on a North Asian airline flight, and we're also aware that that flight crashed, and when we awoken, we were in a strange world. And strange is definitely going to be the key word of this game. We've heard nothing but that since we've been here. We were accosted by an old man who told us he would lead us to safety and instead set his pet Hydra upon us. And that is definitely the sickest looking Hydra I have seen in any game I've played. That thing looked disgusting, creepy, and hella scary. And we were saved by a sword-wielding warrioress called Ryu, who is also from our world, the world of Earth. She too is marked as a stranger in these lands. And she then led us to safety into the stranger's headquarters, and that's where I left you guys. So I want to get in and find out more about this game. I certainly hope you want to join me. So that's what we're going to do right now. So let's load in. And this, of course, was us. We got to level 2. I did choose beginner mode because I didn't want to be absolutely screwed over by the game. And of course, our nickname anyway, our mage name as I call it, is Exsus. The character's real name is Delaron, as stated, because you get to choose a real name as well at the beginning of this. We're going to load in, and I'm assuming we're going to have a tour of the stranger's headquarters, which means lots of tutorializing, which is a shame. I want to get back into the fighting. I want to make some party members, or choose some party members, and get back out there and level up and fight enemies of my own level. So anyway, I think it's about time we get in, so let's do this. And beautiful, as quick as that. So, we have to go through some of these things. So let's hit base. What does that do? Inside the enormous building is a large space with beds lined up. It's probably for strangers, and there are many there. Oh, welcome. We were waiting for you. This is Mrs. Gerber, the Migme, I think they were called. Yes, we had ourselves reassured by Ryu that we do not share common ancestry with these people, and as you can see, it's obvious that we do not. This is called the base. It's a living space for strangers. But this is Sword City. It isn't just for that. When you are badly hurt, you come back here. You can revive when you die or recover your life points. Revive? Revive brings you back to life. How would we come back here, Mrs. Gerber, if we were dead? Would we be undead? Could we crawl back here? And recover is treatment to recover life points. If you run out of life points, that person will vanish. Make sure to recover them before they disappear. Okay, so we now know there is a way to get these life points back. Basically, I stated at the beginning of the last episode, we saw the L point bar up in the top corner with the hearts. And I wasn't sure what that was about. So now I'm aware that we can come back here and recover those after we fall in battle. So I'm assuming when you fall in battle, you get, you can come back here and revive. And then one of your life points disappears. I'm assuming, by what she has now said, given some time, we can rest the character here. Maybe not have them in fights. And that life point will recover. If we let them all drop to 0 hearts, then the character suffers permadeath and we lose them. So, okay, but revive and recover have 2 types, normal and instant. Normal is free to recover, but it does take time to recover, just as I stated. I thought that would be the case. The other option, instant, recovers right away, but be careful because it will cost you a lot. You shouldn't use it unless you really have to. Okay, Mrs. Gerber, good to know. Revive/recovery time depends on your current life points/age. Generally, the younger the age, the shorter the recovery. Winning battles passes time. High-level labyrinths also helps. Okay, so exactly what I said, guys. Basically, we'll have to put one of our heroes or whatever here if we want to recover their life points, and they will be out of our team for some time while we're fighting in dungeons. We'll come back and their life point would have recovered. Let's hope that doesn't happen too often. Okay, Mrs. Gerber. Well, the majority of people will select the 3 method. They separate from the party and they have to get some rest. In other words, hospitalized. You should prepare a substitute so you can heal whenever you like. If the number of members decreases, the party will get weaker. If you have any questions, ask. Well, make yourself comfortable. I'm going to go for recover because we got hurt. So we need... Who are these people? We have party members, guys. Who are these? Just random people. Okay, well, I want to recover. Ah, okay. So, member description. Ah, we get all of our stuff back when we just come back to base. Okay. I want... Who are you? Add to your party. I'd like to know about you first. Your name is Mamoru. You're a knight. Okay. You have a bamboo spear, a leather buckler. That is quite cool that we have you here. You're a fighter. Your name is Ashabi. I cannot... You're age 24. Why do you only have 2 life points? If your age is so young. I also, I want to take you into battle as a fighter, so you're level 2 as well. I will add you to the party. What are you? You're a dancer. What do dancers do? Looks like they have thrown weapons, darts and a boomerang. Maybe not so much. What about you, sir? You're a cleric. Clerics heal. So, and you're level 4. Hideo. Your name is Hideo. I'm taking you into battle with me, sir. And you're a wizard like myself, but you have 3 life points. And you are level 2. Labiel? Labil? I don't know how to pronounce Labiel. I'm going with. Okay. I'm guessing we can just, if we go to these guys here, we can just... No, I thought we could add some people. Apparently not. We have... I'm guessing those blood gems we are picking up, if you look at the top right, it says we have 72C. I'm guessing they're the currency of the world. The little ones, not the blood crystal. Okay. I'm going to add the paladin to the party. There seems to be no disadvantage to adding basically everyone to the party. We can have 6 members, so let's have 6 members, right? Okay. So let's talk to Mrs. Gerber again. Oh, welcome. So what do you want? When a heart is broken, okay. Oh my, you've already given up? Strangers are a bunch of weaklings. I wonder how you guys even managed to survive in your world. Well, enough small talk. You're probably having trouble because the monsters are strong. If so, it's not bad to get a little help from the sacred powers. First, go to Gilius's shop and buy a butterfly stone. Take that to the corridors and give it to the Grand Magic Stone. Then supposedly the state of the world will change. I've heard that many strangers have gotten help like that. If you really need help, then maybe you should give it a try. Okay, that absolutely told us nothing. I don't know what happens when a heart is broken or how a heart is broken. I'm assuming you don't mean the life points. I don't know. But did she just tell us a way to turn down the difficulty? Because that's what it sounded like. So what about lineage rumors? Because we fought that horrible thing. The Marasa, I think it was called, something like that. Which is basically a frog with a worm, or like a toad with a worm for a tongue. It was disgusting. Oh dear. Oh, so, sorry. Oh, do you want to hear rumours? Shame, I haven't got any stories like that. Come back soon. Okay. Okay, so we're done with you. We were meant to go to the shop next, right? After going under the arch, you come to a small space near stairs. Well, you look like you want to rip me a new one. You are a beefy motherfucking dwarf. I'm assuming you're a dwarf anyway. A man with an intense look on his face stares at you. Yeah, he is a dwarf. What? You have business here? I'm new. Never met someone like you before. Move on, I've got customers. Huh, wait. Granny said something about a new stranger. I guess you're the one who she meant. I got it. You're the new stranger, huh? Yeah. I'm Gilius Gillickheim. Or Gillickelheim. I'm using this place for business. My father was a great soldier, so I'm from a proud dwarven family. Strangers in their fight to go home would make father proud. So it's not much, but for him, I keep the shop open in the guild. And not just equipment, I've got items and medicine stocked here. So before you start hunting lineage types, don't forget to check in. I offer plenty of storage for party leaders too. You can use it for your unique items or equipment you can't use. If you have concerns, don't hesitate to ask. Okay, so unique items. Unique items are the only items in this world. If you sell or throw them away, you'll never get them back. Be careful so you don't lose it. If you give it to me, it's mine. Okay, what's the limit? When handling weapons or armor, you need to consider... When handling weapons and armor, you need to consider two factors, ability and equipment skill. Abilities are easy to understand. The weak can't use heavy armor, the slow can't use precision weapons. That's all there is to it. Equipment skill is just the knowledge of to handle equipment. Equipment skill is tied to your class. For example, fighters know light blades and heavy blades. Obviously, soldiers are good at handling swords. But you still have to be careful. I was saying, some equipment requires the abilities. Now you can equip what you want, don't forget it. Okay, I don't need to ask for anything else. So we can come here when we have money. So if we go to storage, the one thing I do need to store, I think, is the Master Dagger +3, because wasn't that a unique item? I was told this was a unique item, so I'm going to store that. We've got a Bamboo Spear +2, a Battle Dagger +2, and a Short Sword +2, which I'm probably going to equip my characters with. Member. What do you have, Ashby? You have a Woodman's Axe equipment. So the Woodman's Axe in the main hand. All of those work. If I'm reading that right, all of these are still 45 times 1. If you look for L blade on that side, so she can wield a Battle Dagger +2 in the other hand. Looks like everyone can relatively dual wield, but it's not that effective. Okay, what about Hideo? He has a magic wand. Yeah, none of the other stuff he can equip, so fair enough. Ah, you sir, you have a bamboo spear. I can give you a bamboo spear times +2, so that'll increase what you can hold. Awesome. And you have darts and a boomerang. What else can you hold? You can have battle daggers. 6 times 3 is an increase over 7 times 1. So I'm going to have that. The boomerang can be in the offhand. Okay, and you have a magic wand because you're a mage like myself. Like Exsus is. So we're going to leave that as is. And we're not going to go to store, we're going to go to sell. So we're going to sell the short sword plus... No, we're not. We're going to sell this and that. Okay, beautiful things. What do you know about lineage rumours? Oh, it's you. Rumours? I'm not sure. I haven't heard any new rumours. Come back again. Okay, so it looks like no one's got any rumours for us. Okay, we go to base. That's here again. Sorry. So the only place left to go is the leader's room, which Ryu told us to go to. So let's go there. Please, come in. I was waiting for you. This is a guild meeting room. We call it the leader's room. It's a meeting room. It has a bed in it. What sort of meetings do you have, Ryu? I'm using it temporarily. If you ever need anything, feel free to ask me. Well, don't you think this fort is magnificent? It is pretty hardcore. We strangers are outsiders from a foreign land, as the name suggests. The answer to why and how we can survive in a place like this lies within lineage types and blood crystals that you guys saw. Lineage types are deeply feared by those living in this city. Failing to take the blood crystal from them means they will revive. But it can only be done by strangers, only the chosen ones. In other words, we're the only ones who can defeat lineage types. Because of that, we have a presence in Sword City. It's a give and give situation. I see. Slay lineage types for the crystal. This is the most common duty we do for Sword City. They take good care of us, so you should help them out too. He who does not work and all. Of course, there are rewards. If you ever get a blood crystal, there are special ways of using it. It'll be easy to just do it instead of explaining it. The blood crystal in your hand. Okay, things got fucking ominous quickly. You can trust me with it. Oh, okay, what's going on? So, we have Flash Escape, 100% chance of escaping battles except event and special battles. So that's the first thing. Level, the next thing that I'm guessing these crystals, I'm guessing each link in those chains is a level maybe. The next one would be Holy Light. Allies recover 10% of HP every turn. Stacking increases 5%, and then it goes on from there. Black Wall, reduce physical damage while skill is active. Stacking lengthens the effect. So if we go one blood crystals are required. Is that okay? Yes. Learned Divinity Flash Escape. The maximum morale will become 10. Whatever morale is, we know what morale is, but however it works in this game. Yes, I have it. Let me try and explain this the best I can. I have a strange, unique power within my soul. People here call me a vessel. Usually, blood crystals are so powerful humans can't use them, but vessels like me can actually contain that power. The given power runs through my soul and empowers the giver too. You will gain a special protection called Divinity. So, how about it? Did you understand that? Within reason. Sorry, it's hard to understand, right? Let's see, where should I start? Yeesh, such a hassle. Okay, we have a new character. She's trying to say that vessels are God's proxies in this world. Power given to the vessels will be sent to the gods accordingly. It basically means you receive protection from the gods. Also, there are 3 people that are vessels in the city. Each is linked to a different god. To summarise, vessels are special heroes who grant God's divinity. That's the short version. Thanks, Anna. You're good at explaining things. Also, your name's Anna, okay. You have a mobile phone round your neck on a strap. So, are you a stranger too? I'm assuming you are. Gosh, can't you do this by yourself? What would you do if I wasn't here? Well, I'd have to explain better. You also might be a bit of a bitch, Anna. So why not just do that now? I'm Anna Caruso. Looking forward to working with you. I'm just an ordinary member, so you don't need to mind me. But if Ryu was giving you the rundown, that must mean... Yes, a chosen one. Man, that name is embarrassing. Afterwards, Exsus greeted everyone, and then continued to listen to Anna and Ryu's lectures. I see. That means they're a leader too. Yes, it seems so. Anna and Kaio and this new person, there will be 3 chosen ones now. Yes, it's back to 3. Is the explanation over? It's pretty much done. The best way to learn divinity is with some hands-on training. Wouldn't it be better to meet Marilith and Alm? Well, that might make more sense. Excuse me. A messenger arrived. Lady Marilith is requesting a meeting. Alright. Tell them I'll be there soon. Ah, she's been summoned. Oh well, I guess I can take care of the rest. Sorry, but please take care of it. Well, ask Anna about the rest. Huh? Hey, Ryu, don't tell me you're just going to ditch me. Well, yeah, I'm just going to leave you. Ah, what a dummy, huh? At least brush your hair. At least you'll look cute. People will look at you differently. What? Why would I do that? If I encounter a monster on my way, I'll be drenched in blood anyway. But maybe you'll get there safely. Come on, come here. Ow, don't pull. A few minutes later. Hey, my bad for making you wait. I was just going to wash her face and do her hair, but yeesh, she's like a cat in water. That's an idea, Mr. Exsus. Something I need you to do. Ryu told you it's your duty. Do you remember what it is? Our duty is to hunt lineage types. Wow, that's amazing. You were listening. Well, if you didn't remember, that would have been a problem. The plan is to slay lineage types and collect blood crystals, which means you will be fighting lineage types. But it's not like you'll be fighting alone, no worries. Normally, we make a party and hunt the lineage types. You should gather some members and make your own party. You already have some registered, so it might be easier to use them. Oh, and party capacity is 6, so be sure you choose the right ones. Is there anything else? We can go through class, talents, races. Yeah, it's pretty much a job. This is important info, so it's worth listening to. A party is built up with a front row and a back row. Now, you see, we didn't get to do the whole back row thing when I was fighting before. Obviously, I need to put my mages in the back row. Which means there are 3 front row folks are going to get hit a lot. So first, place tough members in the front row. If you're not sure, use a fighter and a knight, you'll be fine. If you can lock that down, then you can pick any class on the back row. It's a good idea to put a cleric and a wizard in the back. Maybe other games taught you that you need a healer in your party. Is there anything else? What are talents? The talent here is the person's ability they are born with. Intuition and identify are 2 such talents. Only 1 talent per person, so construct your party accordingly. Like having someone who can detect traps. Intuition. Now, don't get the wrong idea, talents aren't a requirement. For example, you can open boxes without intuition. It's just a little more dangerous. I'll let you handle the risk. Members with intuition can get a bonus to open lock. The higher the open lock ability, the easier to identifying traps is. When unlocking a treasure box, a list of potential traps appears. If you guessed it correctly, you will be 100% successful in unlocking. If you select the wrong trap, then the trap will activate. That's pretty straightforward to understand. Is there anything else? And lastly, race. There are other races besides humans in the Strangers Guild. I'm going to get right to the point. Some people accidentally became a different race when they came. Wow, they accidentally became a different race, so coming from Earth to this world can change your race. The race may have changed, but they have the souls of strangers. They're like us, registered in the Strangers Guild. Oh, I should tell you, Gerber and Gilius aren't one of us. They are Escarians. They were born in this world. Okay, so the city's called Escario, the Sword City, but she's calling them Escarians. I'm guessing that's the local name based on the city, not on the world. I'm going to get back on topic. Races have pros and cons, so be sure to look closer, especially class compatibility. What's the point of high intelligence but low vitality? Fools and blunt scissors can be useful if you use them right. Is there anything else? There is nothing else, thank you. Alright, then you can edit your party for me. Oh, before that, and I gave you a heavy leather bag. We got 1000 C. That's a leader's salary. In this town, blood gems circulate as currency. If you want one, I hear they're left behind when monsters die. Some monsters don't drop them, so don't anticipate it too much. If you defeat a monster, make sure to collect it. It won't be gross or nasty, it's just a cluster of magic power. If you want a new member, you can register at the leader's room. First 5 people registered will be given equipment. Go register them if you'd like. I'll be here a little longer, so ask me if you have any questions. Well, good luck. Okay, and we can do a class change as well, which is hilarious. I'm not going to question you for anything as well, and I'm guessing when you say you can register new people, yeah, you have to obviously hit the register button. Only the first 5 will be given weapons and equipment. After that, we have to buy our own. I'm not going to register anyone yet. I think these 6 should do okay. Let's leave. Good work. I was waiting for you. How was Anna's explanation? She's younger than me, but she always talks down to me. Really? Oh, it didn't bother you. Maybe she was being polite or something. That's amusing. Now then, moving forward, I'm in charge of the training. Let me give you this first. It's essential for a stranger. You can now browse quests. This is to keep a record of your actions, like a notebook. If you don't know what to do, look at your quests. It'll remind you of your tasks. So to view it in the party menu in info, press Y, info quests. Awesome. Training preparations are complete. Looks like you've got your party now, so we should be ready to depart. This is hands-on training for you as a member of the guild, so act accordingly, understood? And I will say, my pleasure. Pleasure to work with you too. Well then, let's get going. To the Mausoleum of Metal. Awesome, but first of all, I want to look at my party. How do we change the row we're in? How does this work? Ah, order. Okay. So I just put all of them up front, didn't I, by doing that? So if I do... Shit, didn't mean to do that. That one. Is the left-hand side the front and the other side the back? Because order would suggest that, right? Something we're going to have to look up. We've also got a 10 now in our thing on that left-hand side there. So, well, I'm sure we'll find out what order is soon enough. Anyway, just going to have a quick save again, guys. Now we've gone through all that, we won't have to hear all that again. Because there was very little story there. It was mainly explanation. So we're going to leave. We'll go to the Mausoleum of Metal. Like he asked us to. Yes, I am sure. Hey, you're here. I am. This is the Mausoleum of Metal. It's one of the less dangerous labyrinths in Sword City. Well, you say that, but we got here last time. We had a Hydra fight straight away, so, you know, Kaio, maybe you think you're more badass than me, but we'll see. Labyrinth. Oh yeah, it's a stranger's term. So think of it as a dangerous area with monsters. There are lots of different places that fit that description. Now, I'll explain some fundamentals of investigations, and there'll be a quest at the end. This will be the first labyrinth for Exsus. If you feel like you're in danger, you can come back to the city. You're new, so don't go overboard. If you return to the city, your HP, MP, and conditions recover, but the dead have to be revived at the base in the Strangers Guild. Let's see, I almost forgot. Ryu gave you a divinity called Flash Escape just a second ago. This grants the power to escape from normal enemies. To use a divinity, you need a power called Morale. This is gained through battles. It's the morale of the party. If the battle is getting tough, you can use that divinity. It'll be too late if you're dead. No shit. Alright, let's get going. First, head toward the south. I'll explain hiding. Okay, he's going to explain hiding to us. I'm pretty sure we can understand what hiding is. Is there going to be any random monster battles? This spot should do. Alright, let me explain hiding. Hiding is straightforward. You hide and ambush enemies. This may sound no different than a regular battle, but during hiding, you can encounter transporters and ambush them, which means enemies you defeat when hiding carry treasure boxes. What do you think? Isn't it wonderful? Yeah, sure. The treasure box will definitely carry some sort of item too. It's perfect for getting new gear. Well, let's actually test it out and I'll explain from there. If you go further south from here, there is a small room. That's the Mausoleum of Metal's hiding point. It's where you can use hide. The hiding point varies depending on the labyrinth. By the way, this small room has a certain formula to it. Figuring that out will be the key to successfully hiding. So let's try it. The location is right there. It has a small hiding room, you say? There's something in my way. A monster, a fight. Enemy encountered. Awesome. Let's see how this goes down. So, these are level 7 hopworms. Okay. Right, the cleric has spells like Cure, which heals an ally with holy power. It also has Cure Poison, which is also good, but I'm guessing since it's a cleric, he can also fight and do damage. So we also have our Paladin. I think it said it was a Paladin or a Knight. We'll have him fight that one. Let's go for our spell on that guy. And what spell have you got? You also have Firebolt, so we'll do the same. Okay, let's go. Hideo attacked with a magic wand. Okay, he can't fight because he doesn't have a normal weapon. She does. Okay, I used Firebolt on that one over there instead. Beautiful. Beautiful things. Everyone gets levels. No, apparently only I do. Those guys did not level up. I don't know why. So what is this? I got the item Pretty Object. Ah, the hiding spot is over. Ah, we do get random fights as well. I like this. I like this a lot. Okay. Count the enemy. So I forget her name, but she can fight. Cat Lady can fight there. You can defend, sir, because you don't do anything anyway. You can also fight there. I'm going to use Firebolt on those guys up there. Oh, you can actually hit those guys up there as well. You should fight over there, though. And you can use Firebolt on that one. Okay, let's see what we can do. Nice. Well, that only done 2. Okay, that's not good. Okay, they cannot hit me for shit. Okay. Okay, we changed setting items. I was just checking that out for the jester looking guy or girl over there. Because obviously the dagger weapon isn't very effective. You can defend again, Mr. Cleric. And our knight can try and hit that one this time. I'm going to use Firebolt again on that thing. And you're going to change item sets. Oh, that is set 1. You've got them both set to the same thing, so we're getting... Damn it. We're getting a... that's why we're getting a disadvantage in damage. Okay. Nice. Nice, and they're dealt with. Oh, everyone else is leveling up just very slowly, especially the cleric or priest or whatever he is, because he's actually level 4. Awesome. The one thing I want to do is go to you and change your equipment. Take that away. So now main hand is 11 times 3. That's a little bit better. And equipment, and if we go to set B, we'll change that to the boomerang. Yeah, we're going to leave you with 1 in each hand because it actually does more damage that way. Okay, sorry guys, just talking to myself. This way. This is the room I told you about, the hiding point. In other words, an area where transporters appear often. If you wait here, a transporter should appear. But waiting out here in the open won't do you any good. So you have to use this. Invisibility stone. Okay. This is an invisibility stone. It will make the user disappear, but you need morale to use it, which means it's a magical item that uses morale instead of magic. It's a very useful item when you hunt in the labyrinth. But if you move even a little, the magic will be lifted. So, you get it, right? After using the power of stone, you just have to stay still. Open the party menu and select hiding. Widen hiding, press right trigger. Nothing will happen if you don't hide using the hiding point. You need morale to use hiding. If you hide in the same place, morale cost and enemy strength will go up. If you exit the labyrinth, morale cost and enemy level will reset. Now, if you successfully hide, the enemy will appear, but there will always be a leader within the enemies. Kill the leader and get the treasure. But the leader will leave after a certain time, so figure out which one is the leader before it escapes. Please keep that in mind. When viewing an enemy, the leader will have a crown symbol on it. The leader might not be alone. All enemies in a row are leaders. Oh shit, okay. You can decide whether to ambush after you see their treasure, which means that you can get the equipment you really want, to a certain extent. But please, be careful. Every time you pass an enemy, you might be ambushed yourself. Too much of a good thing, you know? And that's about it. You should try it for real. Go inside the small room and try hiding. I will, but first I want to look at this. Sign reads, Strangers Guild, just a reminder for new strangers. Warning about hiding. What to do if you don't have morale. Morale is recovered by fighting. Oftentimes enemies are close. If you go underground, there are many doors. Find enemies there. Also, the morale needed to hide resets if you exit the labyrinth. So be smart. Head home. Good to know. I see some butterflies over there in the distance to the left of the crashed plane, but hey, okay. This is the hiding spot. Go to hiding. I would... Oh, that's what that 10 over in the corner means. It's morale. Exus has disappeared. Looks like enemies aren't appearing. Alright, so it gives us it immediately. Let's do that again. No, and we are out of morale, so that's not going to happen. Shibby noticed something. That's the cat woman. Seems like you can ambush here. Okay. Oh, I was being a derp. It said this was the hiding spot, so I hid here. I should have been in here, like anywhere in here. Dick. Let's do some fights. We'll get some morale back. Fights should happen at random, right? This is the way we leave. We don't want to do that. So yeah, random battles should just happen. Did not mean to hit that wall. Yeah, so we came here. That is definitely a tram car that's like nosedived into the ground from being dropped out of the sky. This is where we first entered this place. The staircase. The dungeon. No, wait. It's too soon to head that way. First go south of where the entrance is. We did go south of where the entrance is. We came to, like, here. Not unless you want to go back underground. Let's, return to the city and then come back, because then the morale will reset. Awesome, thank you. Stranger base, mausoleum of metal. Okay, the morale to enter the place does reset. However, we haven't fought anything, so our morale doesn't. Our HP and our MP does. That's handy. That's really handy. We need to get round there. How do we do? How do I get round there? I really want to get over there. Definitely can't go this way. There is only one other option. We have to go back to the ruins we originally came out of. Yeah, it won't let us go up there, so maybe in here? They're still closed by a device. Yeah, I doubt anything's changed in... Ah, fights. Oh, okay, enemy encountered. In the dark as well. Ah, well, the front row is baby hydras, the back row is flying shadow A, and right at the back is a Quincy. Okay. Okay, lots of monsters here, so... You guys can take on some stuff in the front row. You're going to have to defend for now. You can fight that as well. Exsus. And again, I'm assuming everything on the right-hand side is the back row, but I really can't tell. Skill. I don't want to use a skill magic weapon, although... Actually, I do, and I'm going to... Oh, on all ally weapons. Cool, cool. Why can't you fight anymore? Are you telling me that the only weapon... Let's go to skill sets, change set to boomerang. Yes, the only weapon this dancer can actually use is the boomerang. So you go after the flying shadow and you can use firebolt on one of the flying shadows. Okay, let's see what this does. Everyone now has magic weapons. Okay, that's cool. Something ran away. One of the baby Hydra ran away. Okay, let's do this again. Let's see now he's got a magic weapon, whether that does any more damage. Our paladin, or knight, has been slowed down as well. That's weird as well, because we learnt the spell slow. So where is it? We learned that by leveling up to 2 or 3. Something I'll have to look at. Let's blow the Quincy up. Okay, so he goes up from 2 damage to 8. He's been knocked on. Baby Hydra's been knocked unconscious. And is dead. Oh, we got set on fire. Quincy cast the spell Avoid. Quincy's Avoid increased. And the other mage has been hit with the spell Slow, and I've been hit with the spell Slow as well. Okay. Okay. You can use the spell Cure on the little dancer guy. Okay, let's do this. The flying shadow. They are literally called flying shadows. It's not because they're in darkness. They're flying shadows. Okay, the Quincy cured itself. And I cured Dancer. I'm not going to remember all their names, guys, so... Oh, my fireball does nothing. Specifically, my fireball does nothing against them. I wonder why. Okay, no one's been hurt, so you can just defend. I'm going to use my fireball against the Quincy at the back. Have them all attack the same shadow. And have you fireball the Quincy at the back as well, my elven mage friend. Nice. Now, that only does 32 on her. But we got 2 morale back as well. Got some good experience there. Right, so apparently, if I go to spell and Exsus, I should have... Ah, here we go. I do, I have slow in support. Why could I not access that during the fight, or did I not press the correct button? Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave here. Because we could end up getting severely drained. I don't think we're meant to be here anyway, if I'm honest. Don't think coming down here will do anything but random fights. We'll go right back to the beginning. Which was here. Yeah, there is nothing. No, there's nothing here. Then we'll go back outside. Maybe we just meant to fight until we actually do the hiding thing in that area, which I was too much of a derp to get. Enemy encountered. So we have more baby Hydra. Okay, let's do it. One down. Nice. That elven mage's fireball's still more powerful than mine, so maybe he had more in intellect. Maybe elves are naturally better at magic in this world like they are in nearly every other as well. Okay, let's go. The dancer's name is Bebek, I remember. That showed up just there. Okay, and Labiel wasted his magic. Now, it shows us three as being in the front row. Is that the right way round, or is it the other way round? Or maybe the top row is the back row. Who knows? I'm confused. It's something I will look up since I don't know it off by heart. Ooh. So, apparently you get attacked more as you go through doors. That seems to be a thing. I'm fine with that. That will boost up our morale so we can do that hiding thing, but hey. Okay, good to go. His magic is definitely more powerful than mine, but we're getting very low on the mana, both of us. So we're probably going to have to return. I leveled up, which is awesome. So before we move on, party member Exsus. Because this is all about the manual level up, which I love. Intelligence will have the bonus point. This is okay. Max HP increased by 14. Max MP only increased by 5 more. But we learned Ice Bolt. Very, very handy. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, let's move on. Let's get out of here. Okay, that's awesome. So we're going to make our way to the exit, go back to town, heal, come back and do that hiding thing, because that only requires 5 morale. Oh, yeah, no, we're not going to be going this way yet. Whoops. Only a simple map and I'm already getting lost, guys. Okay, we'll return to the city. We got a corpse piece and an odd object. So we got soft fur and scraps. So just stuff to sell, basically. Let's go back to the Mausoleum of Metal. Now we're healed. Awesome. Right, let's go to that hiding space. Or hiding place, sorry. So we actually have to be in here. And we go to hiding. Oh, you have to be shitting me. Check the enemy. That's a level 14 Hydra. They're level 6. You know what? Fuck it. Fight. Let's see how quickly I get wiped out. Fight. Right, first things first. Let's kill... Who am I selecting? Her. Okay, she can't fight them for some reason. Okay. Defend. He can. Okay, and you can fight this little one. And it did say defeat the leader first, which is the Hydra. But yeah. Okay, let's try and defeat these little ones first, because I want them out of the way. So I managed to kill just one in one go. Oh, that missed. Okay, the baby Hydra are gone. The Hydra is resting. Let's go all out then, guys. Do it. Well, you do next to nothing, little dancer man. Nice! That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. So, we got 208 experience points and 12 blood gems, but more importantly, we retrieved the treasure box, and this is why Babek is here. Babek is investigating the treasure box. So, we can fight a mimic. Needle, damage to all party members, common trap for wooden box. Lich's hand, all members MP reduced, common trap for a metal box, or leave. So, these are the things that are in here, or these are the ones guarding it. I want to fight a mimic. Okay. It was a needle trap. So, we guessed the trap wrong. Babek tried to identify them, I guessed the trap wrong. But we got 3 different shields. Okay. Okay, we needed to do that, that was a part of the tutorial, so phew, good job. If you missed getting the treasure, there's always next time, as long as you win the battle. If you lose, you won't get another shot at it. That concludes the important stuff. Try improving your strategy using hiding, like I taught you. If you get good equipment, then you're safer for a while. It's impossible to hide in the same location, but, like I mentioned before, the morale cost will increase. In that case, you should exit. The morale requirement will reset. Now let's continue training. Go south in the Mausoleum of Metal. It's time I teach you about traps. Okay, all of the traps. But I need to leave so I can save. And see what my winnings are. So a leather buckler, a buckler, and a buckler. Awesome. Stuff to put on characters or sell. And with that, guys, I have run out of time for this video. It's nearly been an hour. And unfortunately, a lot of this video was, of course, tutorializing. And it still is in the Mausoleum of Metal, teaching us about different gameplay mechanics. However, we did get to do some fighting and slightly more free roaming with the fighting than before when we were with Ryu. I'm assuming the game's going to keep tutorializing us, but unfortunately, that's what happens in a game of this size, a rather large RPG. But anyway, yes, I have run out of time, so I'm going to have to come back to you guys when I've got time to do another video. And hopefully we'll get even more fighting done, and we'll actually get into the meat of the game and start grinding, getting those levels, and figuring out everything we can. So, I'm leaving it here for now. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I very much enjoyed playing this again. It was, and is, cool as fuck. I have, as usual, been Lord Exsus, and I'll see you guys in the next video. In a bit.